Come on up in here, man. I've been seeing a lot of confusion on YouTube, man. I seen a clipping yesterday. I was out with my girl, and I seen a clipping, and somebody's like they was doing something to the C Dub boy nephew or something. And I was really confused by that, man. I mean, come on, people. That man ain't got nothing to do with what come out of his uncle mouth. We ain't got to do that to him. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do that to him. Let's do that to somebody that deserve it. This is what we got to start understanding in the ghetto, man. In the black community, we got to stop wanting to bring harm to each other and create some form of dialogue, some positive dialogue. Let's not talk at each other. Let's talk to each other. Because it ain't going to work, man, if we keep trying to bring violence to each other. It's not going to work, man. It puts people guards up on who to associate with and who they don't want to associate with, if you understand what I'm saying. We got to stop. Salute to you, Mr. Phillips. We got to stop biting into the negativity of things that's going on, man, especially in YouTube, right? It's a goddamn shame, man. You got these gang members get on here. Not all gang members, man. Let me share something with you, man. You got ex-gang members, non-active gang members like me that really want to bring something good to the community and create some type of peace in the communities, right? So we don't have to feed into the negativity. So when we get other people that come in there, create their own little platforms, and their narrative is on some negative shit, that don't mean we got to be negative either. You understand what I'm saying? That's what people need to start embracing, man. It's like, I did an interview with my boy Melly Mill, my homie. Some dude was commenting in there like saying I must have worked for LB. LB is one of the founders of Westside the Paru gang. You understand what I'm saying, in Compton? And this dude was saying I must have worked for this dude, or I must have been afraid of this dude. And I didn't feed into the negativity because he got an ulterior motive while he trying to initiate something, agitate some bullshit or something. But I did say this. I fear no man but God, my brother. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of LB. I respect LB. He earned his respect with me. Yeah, he put in work. He did what he's supposed to do. And that's what we did when we was gang banging. You understand what I'm saying? This is people who ain't never been gang members need to understand. Down gang members respect the other down gang members, even though they're from the opposing neighborhood. So we give them their utmost just like they gonna give us ours. And there's nothing wrong with respecting another man. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when that respect is earned as well as given. Just like the title OG, it's earned. It's not just given. What's up, Snipe? And this is what people need to start understanding, man. We got to stop trying to belittle each other and start getting on the platform that that we're for each other. So, man, watch this, man. Bam don't hate nothing black. I don't hate nothing that look like me, man. I love everything that look like me. I might not like that look like me sometimes, but I love and respect everything that look like me. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep on doing that. I don't give a fuck about nobody in their negative comments or what they say. I used to feed into it. I still do to a certain degree, but I'm learning not to anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Because my homie had asked me, what you think Raymond's opinion would be, how would he feel about what's going on in the communities now with gang shit. So let me really clarify this. For all the Damus that's resting in peace, and all the Keyways that's resting in peace that lost their lives to some senseless things called the color of a rap. Believe me, man, they turning over in their grave because their memory is not being honored. It's not being honored in a favorable way. You understand what I'm saying? We must start respecting the dead and stop disrespecting the dead. So we can't, and I'm saying this to say this, man, we ain't, when you telling somebody something, I put this on my mom, I put this on Crip, I put this on Damu. Hey, we ain't got to do that, man. Your word is your bond. What come out your mouth supposed to be the truth. So if you want to blow up the dead, or discredit the dead, or disrespect the dead, well, that's on you. But don't put it on your neighborhoods and all that, because that ain't what it's about no more. It's about, do you want your kids You want your grandkids, you want your great grandkids, you want your nieces and nephews, your little cousins, everybody that you love that got kids. Do you want them to have a better life than what's going on today in the communities? And I believe that we all want the same thing: peace and cease violence with all the gun shit. We need to stop that. Excuse me. We need to stop all the gun violence in our communities. And it ain't just like I'm always saying, it ain't just on the OGs. It's saying we need to stop doing this. It's on everybody in the community must come together as a whole. It take a village to keep the community intact. It's like it take a village to raise a child. It take a village to keep the village in its proper perspective and eliminate all the bullshit. We all play a role in creating some form of peace. And now we got to start doing it, because if we don't, man, it's gonna be too late, man. Life is too short and too precious for us to want to lose our life over some senseless ass shit. I myself am sick and tired of the senseless violence and senseless killing that's going on in our communities. And I know other people are too. So please, let's step to the plate, ladies and gentlemen, and let's try to get this thing right. Because it's on us. It ain't, watch this, man. It ain't on the motherfucking police, because the police don't give a fuck about what's going on in our community. All they gonna do is come in, look at the dead person, go try to find the victim, and they feel their job is dead. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to stop giving people access to coming in our community, taking away brothers and sisters over senseless shit it's not worthy. It holds no merit no more, man. You understand? And I'm speaking from the heart, man. I'm a non-active gang member. I'm gonna stay with this F in my life, because I can't get around there. Wherever I go, people say, that's Front Hood, bam, they know me. But it's on the respect tip now, because I can go where and when I want to go. I can go wherever I want to go, when and where. You understand what I'm saying? And you need to understand that it's all our responsibility to try to create peace in our communities, man, and make it better for the kids. You understand what I'm saying? So please, ladies and gentlemen, OGs, non-OGs, gang members, non-active gang members, let's sit down at a round table and have a positive dialogue. I'm speaking to every brother that got a YouTube channel that talk this gang shit, right? But they ain't promoting gang peace. If everybody come together, I guarantee you, we can create this. Because watch this, man. Whether y'all don't believe this or see this or not, why is it that these dudes, they got these other gang platforms of different nationalities, right? They only talk about us. This is what I'm saying. Talking about the little rappers YG and them. Now these dudes with these other narratives on their shows is dropouts, rats. They told on people and created these new shows. Now I ain't got to say their name. Y'all know who they are, right? They always got something to say about a brother. Whether it's a rapper, whether it's Wack, whether it's a boy Charleston, anybody. But they yet to tell you anything about themselves. I looked at a little clip yesterday, and this the cold part about it was, I was in a restaurant, and a dude was in there with his family. And he recognized, he said, OG Bam. And he was looking at American Cholo. And my girl allowed him to be at the table. I thought she was going to get mad, say, baby, we here to eat. And this dude's let me look at, he had a brother on his show, right? And the brother's something that I don't like people that use the N-word. I don't even like my own people that use it. And don't you know this dude, American Cholo, is trying to justify why his people use that word? But he never once did say, man, I apologize for calling y'all coons. And he used the N-word, in a derogatory way each and every time he ever said it. Yet he'll get a brother on his show faking like he don't care, like he respects us. That's not keeping it 100. American Cholo is a racist. I don't care about if he do say he got black grandkids or whatever. But if he called me that, just imagine what he called his own kids or his grandkids, whatever they are to him, what he called them that. Because he was on his own show saying, fuck them coons, them niggers. This came out his mouth. I put that clipping out there just to see what people had to say, and I got a YouTube warning. But this dude yet to come to our community on YouTube and apologize to the black community for saying that. Yet he had to do it on his show trying to justify what other races said. We all emulate people. No, we don't all emulate nobody. I ain't never emulated nobody but Raymond, Salty, Mac, Big Ant, Big Ollie, Lil Ollie, Keely, Mac Wash, Greg Cross, Pet Bull. I emulated dudes like them, David Lee Scott and them, Frank Van them. You feel me? I emulated these gangsters that I wanted to be like. You understand? These players I wanted to be like, Tootie Reese, Felix Mitchell and them. You understand what I'm saying? But never once did I justify my stupidity by saying I was trying to emulate them. So you can't emulate who I am by calling one another a word that you know that's not comfortable to use. Now, I don't know who told somebody that using the N-word is all right. I use it amongst my people, but I don't call no other race that. Even in a heated argument or a heated debate with someone, I never call somebody that's not black that N-word. But sometimes we use that word in endearment as well as in a derogatory manner, right? And some people might not grasp that, but I find it hard to believe somebody else wanting to call themselves the N-word and then try to justify it when somebody's bringing it to their attentions, right? So watch this, man. I came out the store one day, I got off work, and I spoke to this dude. I said, "What's up, man?" He said, "What's up, my boy?" And I asked that dude, I said, "Man, why do a lot of Hispanics say that?" Immediately he knew what I was getting to. He did this. He said, "You don't even like the term boy, huh?" I said, "No, because I ain't no boy." That's that slave mentality. Say, "Boy, come here, boy." Right? But I came to a stiff conclusion that a lot of them say that, because watch this. They like using the N-word, but they ain't going to call themselves that, right? They ain't going to call themselves that. So they say, "My boy," instead of saying, "Hey, my nigga." Pay attention. So you can't justify, no other race can justify using the N-word. I don't care what nobody say. American Cholo need to keep it 100. And all these other dudes that got these platforms, these dropout dudes that seem to always point fingers at brothers and not telling us the truth about why you created your show. Tell us why you dropped out in the prison gang. Tell us why you PC'd up. Did you snitch on somebody? Because if you was a part of the organization, 9 out of 10, you had to debrief in some form, shape, or fashion to get to that S and Y yard. That S and Y is a new term in prison, central to need yard. But it was always protective custody. You understand what I'm saying? Damn near every prison got a protective custody yard. D-Love, I see you, baby. Slauson Avenue. Damn near every prison yard in the state of California got an S and Y yard. And that's a damn shame. All level 1s and level 2s are 50-50s. They'll never make a level 4. Exactly, Mary Knox, and that's true. But they're not going to tell you that they told to get over there. You understand what I'm saying? They get on their shows and they say, "Oh, YG and them, they was dressing drag, whatever." I don't know what the fuck they was talking about was doing that, because I don't pay attention, follow shit like that. But before you talk about somebody else, talk about yourself. I'm an expert at gang activity. I can talk about gang activity because I'm a non-active gang member now. I'm 63 years old, so I can talk that. Right? I'm telling you that gang members my age and younger, 10 years younger probably, some in their mid-40s, is tired of going to funerals, tired of losing their homies over senseless bullshit. Do you think they want peace? Hell yeah. I'm going to tell you who else really want peace, and a lot of people don't believe this, and I tell a lot of my partners this. A lot of youngsters want peace out there too, man. Because they don't want to be riding down the street with their grandmother in the car, their girl in the car, their kids in the car, and somebody pull up on them and start shooting. You understand what I'm saying? See, guns don't shoot people, people shoot guns. That's what people don't get. Guns don't just go off by their own, man. People kill people, not guns, man. And we got to start embracing reality and stop running from the bullshit, that fake shit. Stop running from the reality and embracing that fake shit. We got to run to this reality and embrace this reality that we play a role in creating peace in our own motherfucking communities. Don't nobody else play a piece. We laid my homeboy L. Logan to rest the other day, and I was telling my homies I took a picture over there. I said, man, look at the hood, man. Do it look good like it used to? What's up, Bob, and how you doing? And my homie said, no, man. I said, man, I just threw a challenge on one of my shows out there. I'm going to throw this challenge out again to the people in Los Angeles, California, Compton, Watts, the Deep West, East Side, Harbor City, the greater Los Angeles period. That if anybody that got a brick wall, it's their property, it's their house, and it's gang graffiti on it, if you buy the paint, I'll paint it for free. I'm willing to give back. I don't care what neighborhood it is. I'm willing to give back. If you own a place of a business, you got gang graffiti on it, if you buy the paint, I'll paint it for you. I am a painter, Bam Affordable Painter, right? I do that on the side. I'm in Google and everything. If you got paint on your business, if people spray painted on your garage, and if you buy the paint, I'll paint it. I'm throwing the challenge in OGs. Let's start cleaning up our community. Let's make our community start looking good. You understand what I'm saying? Let's stop making our motherfucking environment look fucked up. Because watch this, man. I'm not a product of my environment. My environment is a product of me. We're the one destroyed our community. Didn't nobody else destroy it. So you're not a product of what you see. What you see is a product of what you did. Because it wasn't like that at the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? Man, I remember the days when I was a motherfucking kid, man. And I was gang banging. I used to leave the house when my mother and father going to work. I'm going to school. I remember this lady named Miss Vincent lived on my street. I was cutting her grass. She didn't like me walking across her grass instead of walking all the way around, right? And I had my little khakis hanging off my ass, my little blue rag in my pocket. Got my little H-Deuce on. And she called me to her porch. I knew every time she called me, it was either I did something wrong or maybe she wanted me to do something. And she called me. She said, I'm going to take you to school, but I want to talk to you. She said, first of all, Sherwood, call me by my real name. Say, pull your pants up and put that rag in your pocket. She didn't say blue rag, she said, put that rag in your pocket. She says, your mother and father ain't raised you like that. She said, now I ain't finna tell you what to do and how to do whatever, right? I still remember that lesson that lady gave me because she was part of the village and I was a child of the village. And that lady passed in 1996 when I was in New Folsom, man. My mother told me, kind of touched me, broke me down. So that lady been knowing me since I was about 10 years old. About 8, I mean, right? And she was a sweet old lady, man. Well, I said, she had a gardener. Don't you know she fathered a gardener to let me in? Some more little dudes on my street. We used to cut her grass. $35 a month. I cut her grass, $35 a month, right? And that's what it was. The abuse, when I was coming up, kids respected the elders. And we knew that we couldn't just do what the fuck we wanted to do in the presence of them because it was consequences of doing something bad. Either they was going to whoop our ass, then our parents going to whoop our ass, or they was going to tell our parents and we got an ass whooping. This is what kids need to understand too, man. I mean, these young parents, right? You in your 30s, you 40, you got a 12, 13-year-old child. It's just me talking. Now, if I'm wrong, no disrespect. But you out of pocket, sitting on your porch, smoking a blunt with your motherfucking child. And that child is 12 and 13 years old. Then you get mad because he tell you why he ditching and doing something because he ain't had no weed. I heard a broad tell her son that she went to jail the other day. She said, I don't know why you doing this. I buy a sack for him. I done heard this broad go big on her son because she went in her weed. You understand what I'm saying? She thinks she being this ultimate ass mother, but she's creating more chaos in the little boy's life than society. You understand what I'm saying? She barely really take care of the boy. You feel me? Motherfucker got to give him clothes, so she ain't giving them to him. She bought a boy outfit maybe every blue moon, and she thinks she doing something. She trying to look pretty, right? She ain't trying to be the mother. She trying to be the friend. Now, parents is not their kids' friends until the kids get to the age where they understand having a friendship with the parent and what does it mean. You understand? I didn't become my mother and father friend until I was in my 50s, man, although I was in jail. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we got to embrace, man. We got to stop allowing society to dictate how we conduct ourselves. Because what you see another motherfucker do don't mean it's okay to do. Because what make you shit don't make me fat, and what get you fat don't get me full. And this is what people need to understand. We got to start embracing this black love, man, this black unity. And if you don't know something, ask somebody, then you can get to know it. Don't be afraid to tell somebody you confused or you lost about doing something. You understand what I'm saying? We got to stop trying to belittle each other and lift each other up. That's the name of the game. I don't care what nobody say, man. Let's stop with the bullshit and let's get with the real shit. Stop shouting and start being about it, man. You know what I mean? Don't shout it, just be about it. That's the name of the game. That's bottom line. That's how it's gonna be. And I need to say less on that topic. But a lot needs to be said on that topic at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? We got to allow people to give you this history. Because we're not trying to glorify cripping. We ain't trying to glorify being a Paru or blood, however they say it. We ain't trying to glorify going to prison. We trying to tell you our stories for the kids don't have to repeat what we went through. We already ran. We, as me speaking as OG, I already ran into the wall, so there's no need into somebody younger than me, a kid, running into that wall. Because I already ran into that wall, man. Game breaking comes with two things: death or the penitentiary. You understand what I'm saying? We got to understand that it's on us to better ourselves. This ain't nobody gonna do that for us. You got to want to look. You got to start learning how to love yourself. See, a lot of people don't love themselves, man. That's why they can't generate love. They can't transmit something they don't have. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what we got to start enlightening the black youth, the Hispanic youth, the Asian youth, all youths about. It's sad when you get on here and you hear dudes say, fuck the kids and all that. Hey, man, kids is off the limit, man. It's off limits. You understand what I'm saying? It's sad when you hear a grown-ass man say, fuck the kids. That's a goddamn shame, man. We got to stop that, man. Y'all hit that like and subscribe. But let me give y'all a couple of these old prison stories, though, man. I remember when they opened up New Corcoran. I left New Folks and opened up New Corcoran, the 180. We get down there, right? Northern essays is on the yard. You know, they normally don't go to down south prison, but they went down there, you know. All us knew it was going to happen. It was going to get down. Because when I first get there, one side was open. The one building, the 4 buildings open, 5 through 7. That side wasn't open, so we opened in that side. Me, Petey, Wack, 60s, Koo from Lil Boo Boo. Boo, from Raymond. Big Koo from Raymond. Bandit from the 60s. A few of us was down there. My boy Zigzag from City Stones. From the 20s, he was there. Matter of fact, Zigzag used to copy my motherfucking football pool tickets for me. He worked in the law library. Anyway, we there. They ain't give us our property, so we have a sit down in the dining hall. I go to the hall, do like 8 days in the hall, get out, give them a property. And they came with TB tests. This is the first pen I went to. And they shut the pen down. Normally when they had TB tests, there won't be no visits. But they gave us visits. Watch this, man. It's this one thing I respect about the Southerners, Serenity, right? Everybody know violence in the visiting rooms, it's off limits. Kids, parents, girls, it's off limits. We're in the visiting room, man. When we're coming out, Northerners take off. That made me look at them in a fucked up way, right? Because my girl was in there. My girl got pepper sprayed and everything, right? I didn't like that. We out there gagging, coughing. Because the visiting room was always off limits. That was a rule. That was a cardinal sin if you broke that. And motherfuckers was out of pocket. That shit fucked me up, right? So, make a long story short, they finished their get down. When they got in, they brought them off lockdown. The next day they was on it, right? So they wasn't there. But you need to understand, because I was seeing a show where somebody said, well, I was blacks and Northern Hispanics real cool. It was like that when I got there, so I can't even tell you why, right? But I can tell you this. I remember when this Northern Hispanics was on Big Yard New Folsom with me. I used to buff iron in the weight power with the brothers. And one day Big Al from Raymond was out there. He said, what's wrong, Bam? I say, cuz I'm finna tell these essays they can't buff in the weight power with us. They got to go over there with the Southern Hispanics. So when I get to the essays, I tell them it's about 10 of them. I say, homie, I ain't trying to press no line, but I don't want y'all in the way power with us. Y'all got to go over there and buff with them. Like, man, we don't get along with them. But I'm buffing on next to a Damu, a Jama, a Kumi. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, check this out, man. If they come over here and get at y'all, we forced to help y'all. A lot of people in prison get manipulated and tricked in helping people they ain't got the help. And some form of alliance come through. People think that's a form of alliance. But later on thinking was, maybe we was being manipulated and supporting somebody else when they wasn't supporting us. Not to be disrespectful, not to create no topic of conversation with anybody, not talking about anybody, because I got some Northern Hispanics partners like Cricket from Salinas Valley and a few more I refuse to name that was real cool with me. You know, what way up, dude? What you do, brother? How you living? And that's what we got to look at. Man, I remember, man, I knew folks when the Bulldogs was on the yard. I remember the Southerners, they wasn't deep, so they had to either conduct some business or get smashed. They ended up leaving. Now, Seaguard had a few Northerners on that yard, but Seaguard and New Folsom was a low-key programming yard because they had more jobs. Seaguard used to get wild and violent too. You understand? A yard, New Folsom, PC yard. You understand what I'm saying? I never been over there. That's where the hole is at on Zone 8 yard. I never did time on the main line on nobody PC yard. Because I knew the job was dangerous when I went there, so I had to stay down for my eggs and grits. Raymond told me if I go in prison, just be myself, I ain't gonna have no problems. I never had no personal problems in prison, man. Did I have gang problems? Yeah, I was tipped up. I was part of a Crip organization called Consolidated Crip Organization. And in my heart, in my head, in my mind, and in my eyes, that was the best organization that happened for Crip in prison. We were strong. We was well respected. People knew we was with the business. I'm not going to take nothing from the Blue Notes that came after. They were strong. They was with the business too. I wish we just all could have came together and had a solid Crip organization. Same with the UBN and BL. Them was Damu organizations, and they wasn't all on the same wavelength and started having internal problems amongst themselves. While enemies sitting back laughing. See, that's what your enemy do. They try to divide and conquer. They embrace one side while listening to us listening to us hoping we spit ill feelings towards them. When they feeding us the rhetoric and we bite into the rhetoric that they say about our own. You understand what I'm saying? Jealousy and envy is what caused a lot of in-house Crips in prison, a lot of in-house blood shit in prison, and that jump. And Kumi, it was that in-house jealousy shit. Motherfuckers jealous of this and jealous of that. And what people don't understand, man, there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Everybody can't be a chief. You understand? Everybody do not have the potentials to lead, but everybody do have the potentials to follow. Now, I don't know why people believe if you follow, you weak. Because for every great leader, it's a great follower. That great leader was a great follower first. You understand what I'm saying? It's all about who he followed and what he took from that person he followed that made his game tight. And this is what we got to learn when it comes to our communities. We got to push that same type of narrative. Because in prison, you don't see this much gang shit in there. Yeah, you see a Crip blood, you know, you might see a Crip in a blood melee, you might see a Crip in a Kumi melee, you might see a Damu in a Kumi melee. But all said and done, it's gonna get squashed, and we're gonna be on the same motherfucking page. And this is what we got to start doing. Stop talking at each other, start talking to each other. Let's create some motherfucking dialogue. Let's use diplomatical ways of solving our problems. Because if we don't, it's going to be a problem. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be a real problem, man. And that's what people ain't getting. We got to do this. Can't nobody else do it. We got to stop feeding in the dudes like Charleston White. We got to stop feeding in the dudes like this other dude who's talking about whack all the time. whoever the fuck his name is. These dudes strive on talking about gang members create tension amongst gang members. People don't get that. You understand what I'm saying? People don't. I know some hard ass bangers, man. I was a hard ass gang banger myself, but I ain't never told a motherfucker from Pyro, no blood, fuck your dead homies. I might have said fuck your hood, and I knew who I can get away with saying it to. I understand what I'm saying. I knew I couldn't. I knew if I said it, maybe if I'd have said fuck Pyro, ain't no maybe. If I'd have said fuck Pyro to Stanley Pitts, LB, Marcus Nunn, Ricky Frazier, Frank Pettaway, any of them dudes putting them, listen to me, Lil Vincent, them, AC them, listen to me, man. Nah, or I'd have had some problems. I'd have had some problems. They'd have gave me what I wanted. You understand what I'm saying? They'd have gave me what I came looking for. But do every hood and every organization have a coward or two? Yeah, they do. So the ones you seek out and do the verbal disrespect to. Because real killers don't do that. Real killers don't have to make a whole lot of noise. People already know what they're about and what they're going to do. And killers recognize killers and respect each other. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we got to learn out here, man. Because if we don't, it's going to be a problem. So I'm telling you, if you're a still active gang member, and you're in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, or your 20s, sit back in the quiet corner of your house, set that PlayStation thing down, set that blunt. As a matter of fact, keep the blunt in your hand, keep the drink in your hand, and think about your child. Do you want your child bearing you at a young age? Or do you want to grow old and your child bury you when it's time where you feel you have no other purpose on life? Because God gonna keep you on earth as long as he got a purpose for you. That's my belief. So it's on us, y'all, to really get people to embrace the fact that our community is gonna be what the fuck we want it to be. Not what somebody dictated to be. We got to step to the plate and say, man, let's stop this bullshit. If we don't stop it, somebody else gonna try to stop it for us. And they gonna create a whole lot of bullshit amongst us while they trying to stop it. They gonna create more rhetoric than anything. You need to understand that it's like a serial killer can come in the community and it ain't gonna be no motherfucking problem because they gonna say, well, fuck it, they kill each other anyway. But we got to stop that. We got to stop that, y'all. We got to stop that, man. It's on us to make our communities better. It's on us to reach out to the youth in our community. You understand what I'm saying? We got to call these dudes out there, get on here, talking about they for the community, but ain't doing the motherfucking thing for the community. You understand what I'm saying? I done reached out to a whole lot of dudes. I had a motherfucker tell me one day, man, I got you, man. I'm going to take you to my studio. I like what you're doing. Again, I ain't going to say his name because he know who the fuck I'm talking about. Watch this, man. Now the dude avoid my calls. I text him. I'm going to call you. I'm in the meeting with Netflix right now. Right? Still making look like he that motherfucker. But I ain't trying to help the community. Because when he get the money, he run off somewhere else with the money. He don't want to bring it to the community. He ain't trying to help the community. He really helping himself. And this is what we got to learn. We got to start calling these dudes on their bullshit because our community is what it's about. It's on us to save our community. So again, I'm telling anybody in the greater Los Angeles, Compton, or Washington, Los Angeles area, if you got a place of business, or if you got a home with a garage that's spray paint on it, just hit me on here, Bam Affordable Painting, and buy the paint and I'll repaint it for you. Not your whole house, but if you got a garage or a brick gate, film metal gate and they spray paint on it, whatever, I'll spray paint it for you. If you got a business, a store, whatever, and people, you got gang graffiti all over it and whatever, tags and hit all on it, I'll repaint it for you just by your paint. That's coming from OG Bam. You feel what I'm saying? Who, Bam? Hey, spook behind the door. I don't do that, right? Because I don't like rhetoric. I don't like getting caught up in a whole lot of negative controversy, right? But these dudes, they got these politicians in their pocket, these city councilmen and all this. They know who I'm talking about, man. I send a shout out to that brother, Skip Townsend. I respect that brother, whole get at. I respect Box Sandman up north, get down. I respect Kev Mack, get down. Melly Mill, get down. The Winner's Circle, I'm gonna send a shout out to them. I'm gonna send a shout out to everybody with a positive platform that ain't with that bullshit. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. I need these views to go up. I need these subscribers to tap in. If I can start interviewing some people, because I got some people that really want to come on here and drop some shit at you. Man, I got some women that I want to interview that turned their life around, and they got a story. You understand what I'm saying? That's awesome. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of people look at a transformation from a G, man or woman, as a sign of weakness. And that ain't nothing but a sign of being on some grown man shit and some grown woman shit. That they finally say, man, I want to be a parent, I want to be a better grandparent than I was a parent. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to be a better uncle than I was a brother. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a better man than I was a boy. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what we got to learn, man. It's all about each one teach one. Let's help each other build our community. Feel what I'm saying? Brooklyn Payton, I love that, my brother. Thank you, Johnny Woods. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. Because I'm going to go live again later on today. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not running from nothing. Ain't never ran from nothing. I run to my people, not from my people, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? I'm no longer with that negative shit. I'm not on the taking of another black man's life. I'll never again steal another brother in my life. I'm not bragging on that. But we got to get it together, man. It's on us to get together. Please hit that like and subscribe button, man. Y'all know what it is, man. With that said, peace and y'all have a lovely Sunday, man. Hit that like and subscribe, man. Support the channel, y'all. Support the channel. Peace.